The Swedish justice system is a strange one. If you look at the whole thing from top to bottom. The Swedish police, they're very good at what they do. With the resources they have. They're very good at investigating. They're very good at detecting and arresting. They're not so very good at using their firearms. But, of course, then they'd be fired. And brought to trial. You know, forced to pay a fine and whatnot. I always wondered why you're issued a firearm if you're not allowed to use it. That's like, well, I don't know. Make it illegal to smoke cigarettes. But you can still buy them. The hell is that? But, so the Swedish police, they're pretty good. I like them. But they're undermanned. They don't have enough resources. There are not enough of them. I mean, but the few policemen that we do have, they do a pretty good job. Now, you would think that the court system would, be equally good. Because in Sweden, we're sort of famous, I believe, for our, our justice, our nice prisons, our human prisons, they're very humane. We treat our prisoners with respect and dignity. No abuse here. Not towards the prisoners that abused so many others with everything you can imagine. No. And we're very fair in the judgment, right? The court system, they're very fair. The judges, they're very good. Very good. They're highly educated. And they go through the evidence very thoroughly and carefully. And they judge with accuracy and, yes. Or do they? I'm not so sure. In fact, I can say that they don't. And it boils down to rapes. Because in Sweden, we use this, they work with this so-called not without a doubt. I don't know how common that is, but in Sweden, it's always this not without a doubt. It's very important, can't be a doubt. So there's like a rape case, and it's clear, the perpetrator, he clearly did it, he's the rapist. We all know it. The court knows it. There's evidence. There's like there's a movie of him. He recorded himself doing it because he's an idiot, or someone else did it, right? But then there's this it's the evidence is all there. It's crystal clear, yeah, crystal clear, bright as day. But there's this not without a doubt. So the court will say, or first of all, when he defends himself during interrogation, he will say, well, I didn't know this 13-year-old girl was 13. I thought she was 18. I didn't know she didn't want to. I didn't know she didn't want to. I thought she was 18. So, this moron... Oh, he's definitely not 18, by the way. No. He's definitely not 18. He's 18 on papers, but he lied when he lied to immigration, so... he's just 17 or 16. But anyway... the court will say, the evidence are clear. This man did it. Muhammad did it, or whatever. So he's guilty in cause. He's guilty to the rape, yes. But it's not without a doubt that he did not know that the girl was below 18. He didn't know, did he? Well, she was 13. She didn't. Well, she was 13. She didn't want to. But that's not enough. No. That's no. That's clearly not enough. Why is that enough? No. It's so damn stupid. And there's so many cases like this, especially when it comes to rape cases. Because the perpetrator, he didn't know. He didn't know she didn't want to, or he didn't know she was below 18. Fucked up. And the perpetrator will then he will either be set free because no crime has been committed, or he did not know, because, not without a doubt, can't be any doubt, despite the fact we have a video sequence, it's not just frame by frame pictures, and not maybe 4 seconds. I mean, we're talking about a mini-series, basically. So he did it, but he didn't know he did not know she was under 18 years of age. So we cannot be raped. Or it cannot be child rape against child rape, statutory rape, whatever you call it. And he will be set free, or he will receive a very, very, very low sentence. 2 months or something like that. 2 months in jail for change a person's life. For the worse. On top of that. For the worse. I mean, I've never been raped. Never been raped. So far. I don't want to be raped. So I hope I'm never raped. But I can't really imagine what it's like. But I can try to understand what it's like to have that feeling, like looming over your head. And I don't think it's just, I don't think it's there for 6 months, 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years. I believe it's there for, it's not, if not for your life, the bigger part of it. I'm talking about years, decades. I believe, you're marked. You're marked for life. But the perpetrator gets 2 months in jail. Because he didn't know. Can't be any doubt. It's not, it's not enough that he actually did rape someone who clearly stated that she did not want to. There are documented injuries and whatnot. Scratch marks, bite marks, bruises. It's not enough. But, he didn't know. So he can't be raped. He didn't know she didn't want to. So he can't be raped. This is... It's fucked up. To put it mildly. For various reasons. And a number of them. But one thing that comes to mind is for the victim. Now, if the victim would be a 13-year-old girl, or 14, or 15, a child, it's what is it? I can't even find the words for it. What is it? It's an embarrassment. And it must be devastating for someone to get away with that. And to know that he knows that he got away with it. For a child rape, child molester, lowest scum of the earth. Secondly, the court system tells us, tells everyone else that this guy's stupid. He's dumb. He doesn't know any better. He doesn't know what he's doing. He can't understand. That's what they're telling us, and that's what they're telling him. He's not going to care. He's free. He got away with rape. He got away with one of the most horrendous crimes that exists. So he's not gonna care. He's free. He's open. He can do whatever he wants. Well, he's free, or he got 2 months in prison. Woo-hoo-hoo. In a Swedish prison, by the way, which is like a holiday resort. But they tell us that this guy's stupid. So they're basically saying that the next guy that does the very same thing, he's also stupid. He's dumb. This will, this will replicate to all of them. All of the perpetrators that are like Muhammad, or Mustafa, or Ahmed, or Ahmed, or whatever. It's going to transfer to all of them. And we, eventually, we the people, are going to believe that they are that stupid. They don't know what they're doing. But it's gonna become something else. It's gonna become that he's too stupid to realize a person's age. Can he drive a car? Does he understand how to get the reverse in? Can he read Swedish? Can he read English? Depending on his nationality. If we treat one of them in a certain way, the wrong way, by the way, for treating him humane, treating him like an innocent person when he's actually not, and everyone knows it. If we treat one of them that way, there's nothing to stop the court or the people in charge from treating the rest of them in the same way. And I mean, I'm all for it. Treat people humane, as with dignity, if they deserve it. And there will always be people who see a crime has been committed when there's no crime, and there will always be people who see that there hasn't been a crime committed when clearly a crime has been committed. There will always be those people. People on both sides of the spectrum, just working against everyone and everything. And if too many people from one of the sides comes into the system, and it can't be objective about it. Can't use his or her head about it. Eventually things are going to change, aren't they? They are either going to get worse or worse. Because too much of this side is not good. Too much of the other side is definitely not good. There has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. But they also have to know when to treat a criminal like a criminal. When to treat an innocent person like an innocent person. If he's innocent, yes, fine. Do we have evidence that he's a criminal? That he raped someone? That he killed someone? That he strangled someone? Yes. Throw the fucker into jail. Are there consequences? Are there circumstances that turn this man into a rapist? Yes. So fucking what? Was he badly treated? Was he mistreated as a child? Yes. So what? He had a shitty upgrowth. That's shit. I feel sorry for him. That does not excuse the fact that he raped and beat a girl to death, or a boy to death, or anyone to death. Commit the crime, do the time. If you're innocent, good for you. If you're guilty, you should be in prison, motherfucker.